'Cause my monsters are real, and that train had a deal, and there's no coming back, and they just laugh at how I feel. And these monsters can fly, and they'll never say die, and there's no going back. If I get trapped, I'll never heal. Yeah, my monsters are real.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MNSpiritCast. We're going a little early tonight because some situations outside of what I'm not going to explain. But happy Thanksgiving, everybody, even though Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Hope you guys have some huge plans and plan on having a good time, eating lots of good food and everything. So this is our special Thanksgiving episode. And we have a special guest tonight. You may have seen in multiple places, but before we get into that, I would like to welcome. You know what? We're just gonna enter the whole team. Please welcome Rochelle and Jamie and Lisa. Hello, guys. How's it going?
Hi, everybody.
So I appointed co-host to Rochelle tonight because I thought you wasn't coming, Lisa.
I had my internet. I couldn't
get
get onto my dumb internet.
I get it. So you two can actually be both co-hosts tonight because tonight is a special episode. It's about giving things, and I don't know. That's a good question. But tonight is a special episode about giving thanks and traditions and family. And speaking of family, everybody in this paranormal field that we are associated with and people who we continue to elaborate with and associate with is our families. So first, I want to start by giving my team a chance to tell us a little bit about their Thanksgiving tradition. So, Rochelle, let's start with you.
Always get together with the family. We play games and have dinner and dessert, and then lay around and veg.
Awesome, Lisa. Hi.
Like a traditional one.
Right? How's it going, Lisa? What's your Thanksgiving tradition?
Well, it used to be, the family getting together all the time, but ever since my grandma passed away in 2015, we all kind of do our own thing. So I generally go to my mom's house. If I'm working, then my girls go to grandma and grandpa's house. So
awesome. So Jamie, you're back.
Changed over the years.
Right. You're back, Jamie. What's up? You with us?
I'm here.
How's it going?
Okay.
You want to share a Thanksgiving tradition with everybody?
Eating turkey.
Everybody, welcome Glenn from Maryland. He says happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining us, Glenn. We really appreciate it. We don't want to keep our guests waiting any longer. You guys have seen him around. You guys have watched his podcast every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Everybody, please welcome none other than the paranormal consultant, Matt Barron. Hello, how's it going, Matt?
What's up, everybody?
Matt.
Hey, Matt. How's it going?
Pre-apologize. My internet's a little tonight, too. So if I cut out.
Yeah, it's crazy tonight.
Sorry.
Everybody's internet is just acting whack recently. So, Matt, we were talking about Thanksgiving traditions. So, I want to give you the opportunity to tell us a little bit about your Thanksgiving tradition. Did we lose him?
Well, with Rochelle.
He's thinking.
Hey, Liz, thanks for joining us.
I'm here somewhere.
Oh.
I'm here somewhere. So my traditions are pretty much right on par with Rochelle. Stretchy pants are a must because you can't wear a belt or jeans. You can't do that. And if you're not in a food coma afterwards, you didn't do Thanksgiving right.
Right?
Got that right. And Liz says, hi, Lisa.
Hi, Liz. Sorry, I'm sharing all this out to our groups.
Absolutely. So, Matt, we thank you for joining us on this special Thanksgiving episode of Minnesota SpiritCast, even though that Thanksgiving is tomorrow. But we definitely appreciate you joining. It's always a pleasure to chat with you and kind of just hang out and have fun, you know?
Hey, I love being here. And, it's finally nice to have, have the little role reversal thing going on.
Yep.
So I have you guys on my show.
Right. So, Casey, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving. Matt, tonight the tables have turned, Matt. We are usually in the ParaCasy hot seat. Now you are in the Minnesota SpiritCast hot seat. So I'm going to start by asking you, what do you usually do paranormal wise on this holiday?
Thanksgiving, not really so much anything. And as most of us know, we do a lot of things year round, but hey, Liz, but Thanksgiving, usually I just keep it with the family because family is the most important thing. The paranormal is great. I love it. Love investigating, but family's first. Always.
Absolutely.
If I do anything, just go somewhere local. I don't usually like to go do anything really huge.
Mm-hmm. Right. Absolutely. Right. All right. So, Lisa and Rochelle and Jamie, do you guys usually, before you got with the Minnesota Spirit Hunters, did you ever do anything paranormal on any of the holidays?
Maybe on Halloween.
Makes sense.
Well, I thought about stuff years ago by doing my own team years ago after my ex passed away quite a few years back, but I just never got around how to figure out how to go about it. And so I just kind of did a standstill and was like, oh, screw it. And then I didn't do it. And then now I wound up here, which is awesome. And yeah, didn't really do much of anything beforehand.
Well, we're definitely lucky and glad to have you on the Minnesota Spirit Hunters. It's always a pleasure to work with you and kind of walk through these investigations with you and catch your style and you catch my style and kind of put everything together and work alongside our mediums and our investigators. And it's just, I have to say, it's fun to learn everybody's style. It's also, rewarding to learn everybody's style too, because you can actually learn tips and tricks from other people, whether you are a lead or not. Other people may have a style that you haven't used yet. So it's, like I said, it's always fun to watch everybody. So,
or we have Rochelle to keep everyone in line.
Right.
I can see that. I can see that.
Much love to everybody. Thanks for joining, Mason. Happy Thanksgiving to you and MJC Paranormal. Definitely appreciate you joining in on the Minnesota SpiritCast tonight. So, Matt, what's new in the paranormal? What's new in the paranormal consultant world?
You got a little something right now. Not much.
This direction. It's so backwards. I want to go this way, but it's this way.
You stay in your bubble. You stay in your bubble.
Lisa, you're going in the
You're
corner.
used to it now.
Lisa, you're going in the corner.
Mark,
I like
there's
the
four
corner.
of us. We're all in the corner.
We're all in
There's
the
four
corner.
of us. We're all in the corner.
Four corners.
Four
yeah.
corners.
Still in the
Oh,
corner.
come on.
So not really too much.
There you go. So you gotta have
actually-
our guest on here in the big window.
Yeah. Just remember. Oh wait, you're over there now. Just remember.
You got to look down to me now. No, you know what? You got to look up to me.
Okay, little man. Marcus, do you want me to go tell him your new nickname?
So, you started the nickname, so shush.
Oh, Marcus has a new nickname.
Uh-huh.
Let's hear it.
Well, before it's fitting, Marcus, and if you
Shut up.
it's very, very fitting.
It's gotta be good.
But so the only thing that's really new, besides obviously starting to work with Brandon from Paranormal in the Funhouse, which he's learning very quickly that the consultant is closer than what he thinks. Besides working with him and his crew, which is an amazing experience, I'm going to give you guys some exclusive information. My audience doesn't even know about this, so this is all brand new.
Ooh.
I have, as of basically midnight yesterday, I have merch now.
Woo!
I
Nice.
finally got merch.
Oh, that sticker.
And yes, that sticker. That sticker is yeah. I couldn't do it without Scott, so a little literal tip to the hat to him. I had to do it. But you'll know what I mean. You guys will know what I mean when you see the sticker. But other than that, I've got a whole lot of amazing guests coming on my show. I'm booked until middle of February as of right now. That's not just my Fridays, but some of my Wednesday special videos as well.
Awesome.
So it's moving quick.
That's awesome.
And you can actually go down in the description of this podcast right now and go straight to Matt's YouTube page and his Facebook page. So you'll never miss anything as long as you watch our podcast, because we will always have links to Matt's stuff and anybody other that comes on here, their stuff in the description as well. So
Yeah, and Marcus, I just put my website. Yeah. Hey, Scott, when did you get here? But Marcus, I just sent you in the private chat my website as well. That has all my social media, all my information, all that good stuff. So that's in the private chat for you.
Awesome. I will put this in the description of this podcast. So now, all right. So the reason of this podcast is Thanksgiving. That is our subject tonight. And so I kind of you're going in the corner. Get away from me.
Well, put him on my side of the screen.
We're playing
He'll
tic-tac-toe.
spit on me. There we go. He can't spit on me.
Oh, let's push him out.
Wow,
Of the
jeez.
way. I'm getting dizzy. What kind of Brady Bunch crap is this?
So, all right. So, what I was saying
Every
before
5
Matt
seconds,
rudely
we have to
interrupted-
move seats. It's the chair.
Well, before
It's
Matt
the
rudely
chair.
interrupted like he's our guest tonight or something. Jeez. Come on,
Not
man.
my show. What do I care?
So what I want to talk about is I want to talk about some of the Thanksgiving foods that you guys prep on Thanksgiving. Matt, since you're our guest tonight, I kind of want to hear what you prep on Thanksgiving. Or do you go to Golden Corral?
That's Christmas. No, everything, man. If it's in the fridge, it's getting prepped. No. So this year we're doing a little something different. Sadly, we can't have the families together, just for personal reasons. So we're just doing a nice turkey, homemade mashed potatoes, maybe some baked corn, just some other little things. And we're just going to have a nice quiet day together just to hang out.
Absolutely.
And then I am going to be comatose, drooling on myself, hopefully by, lunch is at noon. So I think probably by 2:30.
All right.
We might have to talk to Mackenzie to get video of that just so we can put it up.
Yep. Liz says happy Thanksgiving to Marcus, Lisa, and Matt. Thank you, Liz. Same to you.
Hi, Liz.
Lisa, what do you prep on Thanksgiving usually? What do you guys have on Thanksgiving?
My dad does it all. Turkey, homemade stuffing, homemade sweet potatoes. He made some corn chowder stuff last year. My dad does all the cooking. He's an amazing cook, so I don't have to do any of that. The only time I cook is if I have to cook for clients. And normally I'll do like a turkey dinner with mashed potatoes, stuffing, gravy for them as well.
Anybody else want to kind of phone in for some Chinese because they're hungry right now, or?
I got DoorDash right here, man.
Chinese, yeah.
Oh, exciting thing! Exciting thing that DoorDash is now coming to Mora, Minnesota.
What?
Yes. Woo.
Yeah, I made sure we were talking about Thanksgiving, so
Nice.
I got my usual 3 screens up for all my stuff, and then my 4th screen tonight is dedicated to DoorDash. And actually, that last comment, Marcus, I definitely want to highlight that. Casey actually just got married.
Really?
Yep, she just got married Saturday.
Well, congratulations to you, Casey.
Yeah, congratulations.
That's awesome. And Liz says hi to Glenn. Rochelle, what do you guys usually prep on Thanksgiving?
Usually we have to do it all. Turkey dressing, cranberry stuffing, all of it. It's usually all from scratch. This year, my nephew's doing it, so I don't have to cook for the first year in about a lot of years. 30 years.
Right. Mason, I absolutely want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate that comment right there. That's awesome, man. Much love to you and the MJC Paranormal. Everybody go follow the MJC. I'll share their link after this podcast, or if one of my fellow Minnesota Spirit Hunters wants to post it in the comments here. That I want you guys to go over and check out the MJC.
I'm surprised he's even able to speak or do anything. He just did like this modified 1-chip challenge thing last night, and
Mason, you definitely got to share that video.
I wanted to watch that. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
You know what? You guys talk amongst yourselves, Mason. We're putting you on, man. We got to find this video.
No, he did the 1-chip, and then he's doing it like an upgraded version. If he gets X amount of subscribers, he's involving.
You might as well add him on StreamYard. He can come talk about it. We're gonna bomb Matt's show with everyone.
Para-unity.
You know you like all the visitors, Matt.
It's like having people to talk to. Marcus, I heard that.
Matt, really.
What's his nickname, Matt, if he's going to keep being naughty?
I didn't even do anything. All right,
you guys can see the private chat, right?
No, I can't.
Yes. Oh, shut up.
When I flip over, I can.
Okay, I saw it.
Shut up.
Big love.
Jeez.
Big love.
Jamie, I didn't forget about you. What are you cooking for Thanksgiving, Jamie?
Well, I usually make a raspberry sour cream pie. That's what I usually make.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's awesome.
And now my son knows how to make it, so I don't even have to do it. He has to.
And hello, Grubhug.
Yes.
That's what did it. That's what did it.
That's what did it, huh? Woo! Well, you know what? We might want to add Mason on here because this video is an hour and 42 minutes long, so definitely not enough time to play that. So why don't you send me an invite link, Mason, or I'll send you a link here and you can come on and talk about it, man. And
send it to him. Or I will. Here we go.
Already done.
Sent. You can get like
Thanks for handling my light work, guys. Appreciate it.
I got you.
Liz says we don't get our roast dinner until December. That's our Thanksgiving here in Scotland, UK. And Casey says I was going to make banana cookies today, but not feeling like baking or cooking since I did reptile maintenance today. Sounds interesting.
Actually, seriously,
banana cookies sound good.
Casey is a wizard when it comes to like reptiles and stuff. She is very knowledgeable. I go to her for everything.
Awesome. And Debbie says I've been cooking and baking all day. Definitely better get started ahead of time because if you plan on putting a lot of stuff out, well, you need to get a head start. So,
which Lisa, did you get that? Did you get that pie in the mail today?
No, Calissa took both the pies with her to her boyfriend's house. Remember that, Matt?
Oh,
she did a really good job on those pies.
She
made it where anybody who had any type of allergies could actually eat it. You're going to have to wait till probably February or September. Or March.
I told you I'm going to start
Don't know yet.
Not gonna be that
one of those months I'll have her send them to you.
I'm laughing at
why is the Minnesota Spear Hunters and why are we so immature?
Because I'm here. Hey, Scott.
Yo.
We are just
popping in to say hello.
Sure we can have fun. Well, hey, there's a call.
Everybody, please welcome Mason of the NJC Paranormal.
Okay.
What's up?
Mason.
What's up?
I had to, my wife.
Nothing much. How's everybody doing?
Jeez,
Not bad.
that took long enough there.
Yeah, I had to make sure I was pretty before I come up here.
Subscribers for YouTube, and me and my wife got I bought this about a month ago, and
something really funny, Mason. I was hearing your voice, but your mouth wasn't moving. I had your YouTube video playing in another tab.
I was gonna say,
I was wondering. I was like, am I tripping right now because I hear myself? But yeah, no, this has never been done before, y'all. It's actually the one chip challenge with a twist. I made this up, and what I'm doing is I did the one chip challenge with 3 peppers and 2 different hot sauces, and I ate it. Now, once, and not only that, I did it because I hit that one. It was pretty good. It was hot as hell. But here's the deal. I hit 600 subscribers, and I wanted to do something special, and I'm trying to draw more people in. Here's the deal. When I hit 700 subscribers for YouTube, I will be doing 3 of the hottest chips in the world back to back with 3 jalapeno peppers and 2 different types of hot sauce, and I will eat it all and burn for my YouTube subscribers.
Woo! I'm sweating thinking about it. I'm
going to be letting, I'm also will be letting scorpions and bees sting me on live. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff like that, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're going to need Marcus and I right next to us since we're certified with everything.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I've always loved stuff like that, and I'm trying to bring something new to live. And what's better than watching someone get stung by a scorpion or a spider or a bee or eat them. I will freaking eat them.
Can I just say something here? On Halloween night, I was watching the Paranormal and Funhouse live investigation, and Brandon basically invited these spirits to interact with him, and I said he was absolutely nuts. Yeah, I take that back, Mason. You're absolutely nuts.
Right? That's funny because Brandon's in the chat right now too. Hey, Brandon. How's it going?
What?
No.
Now he just heard you call him crazy again from that live.
Hey, I can't say nothing because I'll sit there and I'll tell spirits, "Let's go," like I did during the last investigation. I was getting choked, and I was like, "Keep going,
You go ahead,
keep going,
taste
let's
it,
go."
Casey.
Casey, we will. You know what?
Can't wait for that.
Casey, we will put you on a free investigation if you eat a tarantula for us.
Oh, don't tell her that.
No, don't do that, please.
Don't. She'll do it.
I am definitely down. I hear people talking about chocolate covered crickets and all these other things, so I figured that I will start actually doing this stuff, eating tarantulas, letting these things sting me and eating them on live, and I've never seen anybody do that. Yeah,
I'm gonna cancel.
and Matt gave me a good idea too to make it paranormal. Okay, I could do this in a cemetery and have a ghost box running and see what the spirits have to say about it.
If you need ideas, get a hold of the paranormal consultant for any ideas.
And if you need good ideas, find someone else.
Might I just add that this is the Thanksgiving special where we talk about yummy food, so remember that.
Special is the key word there.
And
after Mason, after that, I'm canceling.
And all that are an appetizer in other countries. That's their yummy food.
Well, I'm canceling my Grubhub after that one.
Oh boy! So Mason, since you're here, we're not stealing your spotlight, Matt. We love you, but sometimes. But Mason, I want to.
This is my first show. I haven't done it. I've been on Spokane Ghost Crew.
I know everyone else.
I want to ask you about your Thanksgiving tradition.
Yeah, keep adding people.
So,
well, I'm a father of 4, and I'm always thankful to be a father and a husband, and I love spending Thanksgiving with my family, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, family first, man. Like Matt was saying, that's absolutely the number one thing.
And I eat like hell. This is the only time of the year that I eat until I drop. So,
hey, who wouldn't eat like hell on Thanksgiving? I eat like hell on Christmas.
Oh yeah, Christmas too. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Got the big ham and mashed potatoes and yeah. Okay, you know what?
You're talking about my day to day.
Let's get through Thanksgiving first.
Shit, I ate good tonight, y'all. Like yesterday, I grilled a big old steak for me, my kids, and my wife, and then today I did some baby back ribs with some barbecue chicken, pulled pork, mashed potatoes. Dude, I'll be cooking the hell.
You gotta
I'll be right back.
Buffet in your house.
I'll be right back,
Mason?
guys.
Mason, you're going in the corner.
Mason, save me play. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. I'll join up with Mason.
I want to do stuff like that, though. I want us to all come together. We are family in the paranormal world, and Matt, he's supposed to be having something, September 26th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're all wanting to come together and cook and do all kinds of stuff, and I want to start keeping this going and bringing everybody together. I mean, I think it's an awesome deal.
I like that, Casey.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that leads to my next question. And Matt, this question is for you. I want to ask you, why is para-unity so important to you?
Honestly, para-unity is not, I mean, protection, as we talked last night, as you guys talked about last night, protection is key in this field.
Mm-hmm.
Second to that for me is para-unity, because it's not just, watching out for each other while you're in the field, but it's other teams too. We worked all together for the same common goal, and that's to help people and help these spirits. That's very important. And honestly, when you go to a location that Lurker, what's up, brother? Lurker's a good old boy.
He's lurking on the podcast. He's learning.
Right? But training him well. But honestly, when you go to a location, and if you find something that's, we'll just, for lack of a better word, sketchy, you find out another team's going there, you should be able to say something.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to have each other's backs. And the other thing is like Lisa has done already, she's already traveled. If we go anywhere, like, Minnesota, you guys come to Pennsylvania, Mason, you come to PA, you have people that can not only support you, show you around, but have some fun with as well. Exactly. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. And if I get a client, like, I don't run a team, as you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a team. I still get people asking me for help. I'm not going to get into some of them, but I still get people asking for help. And, they're all over the U.S., all over the world. And without para-unity, they're not going to get that help. I can offer suggestions, but I can say, like, you guys are, like, Marcus, you're in Mora. I can easily say, hey, you're in, Duluth, Minnesota. I have a team in Mora. They're close by. I know them. And I can honestly say that. I know them. I trust them. And that's going to make that client feel so much better. And that's what this goal of para-unity is.
Mm-hmm.
And it all starts with us.
Absolutely. 100%. So if anybody watching has not saw it yet, Matt, with your permission, I would like to play this para-unity video that just keeps expanding. But so
proceed with caution. I mean, go ahead.
So I've been asked by Matt to put together a promotional video for para-unity, which is expanding more and more. Every team that we're associated with, every team that comes on every podcast, and if anybody wants to share a team with us, we're going to add you to the para-unity video. And every time that we play a video, it's going to be broadcasted live on our video. So it's exposure every single time, and it's not for only one person. It's for everybody. It's showing the love. It's showing the para-unity, and just us being one big family. So
exactly.
If you haven't seen it yet, I'd like to show you this para-unity video. And if anybody in the comments has a team that they would like added, message us and we'll get you added on there. But please enjoy this para-unity video.
Audio Jungle.
It's better
That's
every
freaking
time.
awesome. Hell yeah, that's cool as hell.
Appreciate that. And guys, when I started this Unity video, it had probably 5 teams on it, and now it's a whole 2-minute long video with a bunch of different teams, and it just keeps growing every single day. And that really warms my heart to see that more people are supporting us, and we're supporting more people, and this Unity is growing every single day. So I'm glad to be a part of this, and I'm glad that everybody here is a part of this. And it just couldn't get any better, if you know what I mean. So
we family, and family stick together, and we support one another. And when we're all together as one, nothing can destroy us. The word will get out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would just want to hit on that comment right there. Here's the thing. You don't have to be a member of a team.
Exactly.
If you love the paranormal, if you've got a passion for it, even if you're curious about it, you can still be a part of this family we got going on.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Not have any restrictions. You don't have to have any qualifications.
And I'm just going to add that in the paranormal field, there is a lot of judging. People judge us. They think we're crazy. Everything that we do is a lie, or we're making it up, or we're doing it for the views. But honestly, everybody that we're associated with, if you talk to any of us, there is no judgmental BS, if you know what I'm saying. We don't judge. That's the last thing on our mind, because we believe in everybody, and just the love of all the other teams. Even messaging one of our associates in the morning saying hello, good morning. That's Unity.
Mm-hmm.
You're sharing the love. You're letting those people know that you're there. So I definitely think Unity is a good thing. I'm glad that I'm a part of it, and the rest of my crew and all the other crews. So it's definitely a good thing to be a part of. So anybody in the comments wants to be a part of the video and join in on the big Unity family, just let us know. You don't have to be a team. So Carlos says, love the video. Liz says, that's brilliant. Marcus, Lisa, and Matt. I've got my own simple equipment and would love to. Awesome. Just message me, Kara, and let's get you added. Eldon says, hello, everyone.
Hey, Eldon.
That man right there is going to be making some noise, guys, in our family. I'm telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just that though. It's kind of like this. There's a lot of fake paranormal stuff going on YouTube and TV, and it's kind of like a war between the fakes and the real. And when we have paranormal unity, the ones that's the real deal, they can't overrun us all when we're together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're doing this as one unit. We're a family. And hey, I've been doing paranormal for over 16 years, and I have never seen paranormal unity. And that for once in my life, since I've been doing paranormal investigations and stuff, now it's being thrown out on the table, and I really truly believe that this could happen, and it could happen in a very big way.
It sure can.
People here's
the thing, and
for years.
My goal, brother, is here's the thing, and my goal is going to happen. Y'all know what my goal is. Y'all know what we're shooting for. And here's the thing, it's going to happen. I will make sure of that. And as far as people faking it, I mean, you can fake it for whatever your reasons are. It doesn't matter. But one beautiful thing with this Unity is one word: validation. If a team comes in and they're sitting there faking evidence, you've got, I don't know, like Paranormal Activity, like the movie. You've got all this crap going on. Another team comes in and they hear a knock. And another team comes in, they hear a knock, and nothing's happening like this group is saying. You know what I mean? And then the other side of it, too, is we can all validate each other.
Well, it's that, but it's this, too. The real people that does real paranormal investigations versus the fake people that does fake paranormal investigations, they do not want us doing what we're doing. And the reason why is because we're digging deep into their pockets.
Yep.
They're in this for money, and they're willing to do anything and everything to get that. And when we're doing real legit stuff and actually having awesome evidence being showed, they're wanting to cancel us out. And they are doing everything in their power to try to do that. So that's where paranormal unity steps in play. And when we're all together, we're making it near impossible for them to cancel us out, because they can't cancel all of us out.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, like me, and I believe me, Matt, and Lisa talked about before, one thing that would definitely do a huge Para-Unity takeover is when we all meet up in Pennsylvania for Para-Unity Day, everybody goes live on Facebook and YouTube. That way they see Minnesota Spear Hunters and Paranormal Consultant and Funhouse and MJC and all of this. And there's so many paranormal teams live at the same time, and there's no way that they're going to be able to shut us all out, because we're just going to basically take over, So that's the thing, sticking together and basically banding together as one. And like you said, they can't take us all out,
Nope.
They can try, but the more we expand, the more we grow, we're just taking over more and more. That's the thing.
I can't wait to see that algorithm on the 26th.
A year ago, I would have thought, from what I just said just a minute ago, would be crazy. But since I have been putting out really good evidence, I have been being trolled. These people hate the fact that real evidence is being thrown out there on YouTube and stuff. And it's not just me, it's a lot of people being done the same way. I mean, I never in a million years would have thought that I would be jumping in a war doing something that I want to do, and that's paranormal research. And it's just sickening, what really goes on, and a lot of people don't understand how deep this rabbit hole really goes. It goes real deep. There is people out there that wants to destroy us permanently.
Exactly. Exactly. Before I forget about it, Matt, I believe this might be a question for you, being a consultant. Kara wants to know.
Yep.
I have real stuff unedited, mainly because I don't know how to edit, so maybe better to join a group.
Kara, you really don't have to. You don't have to join a group. There are a lot of editing programs that you can look at through YouTube, and Facebook's got a lot. And there's also individuals in this field who specialize in editing. So just reach out to any of us, and we'd be more than happy to set you in the.
Lisa's not the editor,
right? Yeah, believe it or not, even though I have 4 screens right now in front of me, I am not smart when it comes to technology, but I can do it. And if I can do it,
now
you can do it.
If she gets Filmora, it's a very easy platform to use. Anybody could really do it. I learned it in a matter of like 2 days. And I'm not no expert by no means, but it's really easy. It's a platform that works with YouTube, and a lot of people use it. It's really good stuff.
And I can honestly say on my laptop, that's usually how I edit our episodes, with Filmora. However, I am going to throw another one out there that I had, the Edinburgh Manor episode of ours, the season 1, episode 3. I edited that whole thing on my phone with KindMaster. If anybody's heard of that, that's a really good platform. You see how good that episode was. So definitely KindMaster and Filmora are probably your best ways to go. But like Matt said, you don't have to be part of a team. It is your choice if you want to join a team. But definitely you can.
Not a bad idea.
Right. So you can. Nothing is impossible. Literally, you can edit and you can do a full episode on your own, and because that's your style, you can investigate your way. You're your own boss, so definitely either way works. And she wants to know, how do you spell that?
Would you guys be able to put the links in the descriptions?
Absolutely.
People?
Mm-hmm.
Done. But yeah, I mean, it's honestly, Kara, it's up to you whether you want to join a team or not. I've had a lot of success with teams, but I've also done a lot solo. It just depends on you. Depends on what you want, whatever you're happy with and whatever you're comfortable with. The only thing I suggest is don't investigate solo. Don't go out to these locations by yourself. Take people with you.
Yep.
I can't say nothing. I love doing it solo.
Hey, Mason, you got a
very special person there, Mason.
Mason, you got a little something floating above you, man. What is that?
Yeah.
That's above me. Yeah.
Me going into places, it ain't me trying to be something that I'm not. But like, I'm a adrenaline junkie. And when you're on an investigation in a very haunted place, and it's really known to be haunted, and you're there in pitch darkness by yourself, it's a whole nother ball game and a feeling that you can't get with other people around.
Right.
The spirits do come out to play a lot more when you're alone. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not afraid to jump in somewhere dark by myself.
Right.
Ask Calissa.
I would, but she's not here. I told her that she's bringing a pie home, and I said, Matt wants to know where his pie is. I go, we're live with him right now, and she goes, live where?
See, I'm starting the reputation. Wait, I haven't heard from him in about 15 hours. Where is he?
Right. Where's
Kara says, so far spirits have been nice to me, but several are irritated by my husband. He has been told to F off several times.
Damn.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just say, folks, is what you see is what you get with me.
Had a spirit doing an F-bomb, like constantly. He posted on Facebook. It was hilarious.
I don't know if I'm the only one that's ever witnessed this or not, but have y'all, and I'm not, this ain't a joke, this is for real. Have y'all ever witnessed a spirit passing gas?
Matt?
Right, Matt.
I have it on an EVP. I had it. I had it on a recording.
I have witnessed this like twice, and it does really happen. And I can't remember. Was I talking to you about this, Matt?
Yeah, we were live again.
Okay. I was thinking, because I just had this conversation with you, Matt, and I got to thinking. I was like, when a person dies, sometimes their last moments of death, they use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And could that be like its last moment of its dying? It farted. You know what I'm saying?
If it's tragic enough, speaking of tragedy, but if it's tragic enough, then I'd assume yes. I would absolutely.
I know that was out of the box. I had to ask because.
Well, it's fitting. It's fitting because tomorrow we're all going to be all comatose with food and stuff. So eventually that's going to happen. So, well, or at least that's the connection we'll make, just to make this sound good. But
after eating Taco Bell, oh shit! Hey, we call that Taco Hell there.
I'll tell you what, the morticians are going to earn their money with me.
Nothing like a good fart.
But no, seriously, if my thoughts are, if it's a traumatic event, then there is that possibility that you could have a residual haunting of flatulence. It's very possible.
Now, what if it's a shark?
Ooh.
Oh, geez.
I've never investigated
a haunted shark, y'all.
But,
well,
I've
where
never
did this
investigated.
take off to?
I've never investigated one, but I'll tell you what, though, Mason, the one I caught on EVP, that one was dangerous. If that wasn't, that was pretty close too, because that thing was just nasty.
Well, see, it goes back to this. People smell weird things, like sulfur and death and stuff. What if that was just a spirit taking a shit on its deathbed? That could be it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They smell eggs, sulfur, doo-doo. It could be its last moments.
Prime content in this, Marcus. But but no, I mean, you're right.
Haley was waving.
I mean, it is funny, but
yeah, you're right. It's a very possibility. I mean, I've been asked from ghosts to go get a beer, have a cigarette, all this other stuff. So who knows? One thing I always tell every investigator I've ever trained is just remember, in this field, anything is possible. Anything in the paranormal is possible.
Heck yeah, it is.
Eldon, make sure you highlight this section.
Yo, I experienced something last weekend. I had a museum that got shut down for me, and I investigated it, and I was in this one part all by myself, and I got real quiet. I had no lights on. I couldn't see anything. I was really relying on my camera, and I was standing there, and right in front of me, it was probably 3 foot in front of me, this huge object started dragging across the floor. And behind it was boots. It was somebody pushing something big across the floor. And there was nothing there. Well, later on at the end of the investigation, later on that night, and we noticed the bench. It was a full-size bench, and the spirits was actually pushing that bench, and I got it on video, y'all.
Nice.
I've never experienced anything like that, and for it to push a bench that weighs way over 100 pounds, I mean, that is some crazy shit there, y'all.
Man, we gotta get with you and investigate with you for sure. That'd be fun with all that activity you get.
Well, Lisa, what was the movie I was talking about earlier? The TV show?
Andy Griffith?
Yeah, it was actually in the original town that the Andy Griffin town. They used to film the Andy Griffin shows. I got access to that whole town now, and they shut it down whenever I want to do investigations. The museum is actually right dead in the middle of that, and this video that I'm coming out with is going to be insane.
Mm-hmm. And Matt, you know what I found out from Mason? He was only 6 hours away from us last weekend, dude. 6 hours. That was it.
I know.
Oh,
I wish I would have said something. Y'all could have came in and done the museum with me.
Well, I didn't want to overwhelm Paranormal in the Funhouse too much.
Right. Yeah, we did a lot of it was fun though. He took it very well.
I'd love to know if you guys have any info with helping a child move on. He talks quite a bit and calls for his mom. Oh, that's sad.
Sadly enough, I do have experience with this. It's very heartbreaking. Especially now, having a daughter myself. I'll tell you what, Kara, if you want, find me on Facebook or YouTube. Send me a message. and we can talk more. That is a very touchy subject for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against anybody, but that would be a private matter.
You don't want to.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely get a hold of me, or I'm sure the Minnesota crew will love to help you, or you, MJC.
Absolutely.
Get a hold of one of us.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. We appreciate you tuning in for sure.
She's jumping on another one.
So yeah, Kara, get a hold of any one of us, and we'll gladly give you some tips and stuff. So, Eldon, yes, it is a very touchy spot to be in for sure.
Yeah, I had to help 4 children.
It's sad because it's a child, but it depends on the circumstances too. If it can cross over or not, and it's touchy.
It is. Yep.
Definitely.
The Funhouse was having way too much fun.
He must have watched all the videos.
So Rachel.
Rochelle?
Oh, Rochelle, I'm sorry. My screen is like super tiny.
I got it for a second. I was looking for another person.
I'm sorry. So what's up? You quiet there?
Oh, I'm usually quiet. I usually listen to Marcus and Lisa and Matt and just kind of chime in when it's really dead.
I'll be quiet for Rochelle to talk. Silence.
I gave you 2 seconds, Lisa. There it is.
So, Rochelle, have you been on any investigations or what?
Yes, I have.
Tell me about it.
I've been on a few with Marcus's team, and now that I went and opened myself up, the only place I'm kind of safe in is my house. So I can go to my sister-in-law's house and see her boyfriend's dead parents, and I can see my brother all the time now. So.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So yep, and they talk. I don't like going to cemeteries too much. I'm learning how to block that out, but that's gonna be all of season 2. It's different to going through a cemetery and then nobody shuts up. They just talk.
So you actually make communications with your loved ones?
My brother is the only one my dad's only showed up once or twice, but my brother, whenever he wants something, he just shows up and breaks through everything. He don't even care. It's like a big brother.
That's amazing. It's truly amazing, y'all, that we got the technology now to join our loved ones that has crossed over and being able to speak to them. You know, it really brings comfort to a lot of people that it may have been taking it very hard to be able to communicate with your mother or father or a sibling that may have been crossed over. That's awesome, man. I think that is freaking amazing.
What, Matt?
I heard him giggling.
I'm trying to.
That MJC, he's something else.
He's giggling.
No,
you gotta be
Marcus's
like really worried when he's giggling.
I know.
Marcus is thinking, why in the hell did?
Marcus just had this look, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Soaking it all in.
So, Matt, question for you. What made you decide to become a paranormal consultant, and how did you come up with that name?
Hey, we didn't talk about that. That was on the list of questions. I refuse to answer. No. Honestly,
I'm gonna get that devil.
I know where Marcus lives, but
better watch out.
No, actually, I've been doing this 15 years now. I've ran 3 different teams, couple of them, done the TV thing, the radio, all that good stuff. I've done all that fun stuff. Finally, I just backed away from the team setting. Nothing against my team here in PA, but it was too much. I was trying to, juggle my family, my job, everything. And I was like, you know what? I want to keep doing this, but being a founder wasn't working. And I was talking with actually Scott Morton from Warren Area Society of Paranormal. And I said, dude, I wish we could do something like just by yourself. And he's like, well, doing a team by yourself is kind of, I wouldn't say dangerous, but unorthodox. And I said, you know what? What if I don't start a team? And that's kind of where the consultant thing came in. I was like, you know what if I just start this to help other teams?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about, meetings. I don't have to worry about, all the things that come with the team, all the headaches as a founder deals with on a daily basis. What if I just do it solo? And I can help everybody. I can get to know everybody, hang out with everybody. And I said, heck, we can even do something crazy like unite the paranormal community. And Scott says, you're the crazy one. And I said, cool, I'll start a Facebook page tomorrow.
And honestly, I think it's amazing that Matt did what he's doing, because the paranormal community really need more Matts, more loyal people that's down to earth, that's honest, that's willing to put in the work like this and help us, because we really need it.
That's my wife. She'll tell you one of me is enough. Trust me.
So, Matt, I actually have another question that kind of leads into that one. You've been doing this for a complete 15 years, going on 16 years. Has it ever overwhelmed you so much to where you just kind of wanted a break, or like, how has it been the last 15 years?
Oh, there's been, I couldn't even tell you how many times, especially like I use San Diego a lot in a lot of my examples, because that's the team that went really far. And I did a lot with, and I couldn't tell you how many times I was ready just to say, I'm done. Or I just was like, no, I don't want to. But, it comes down to, you just got to look at yourself and say, who am I doing this for? And that's what it really comes down to. Like, we'll use today for an example. Folks, we're about to get real here. Real. As most of these guys here know, I've spent, what time is it now? It is 9:04 on the East Coast. I've been in my studio for almost 12 hours.
Woo. Damn.
Working on multiple things. Everything from events, working on just everything and anything. And trying to get things set up and, going through evidence and doing all this stuff. And I enjoy every bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's what it comes down to. You just got to keep looking at yourself and say, who am I doing this for? And is it fun? And if you can honestly say that it's not fun for you, then why bother? I mean, exactly. Leaving this field isn't going to hurt anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have a team and you are done with it, turn it over or take a break. It's okay to take breaks. It's perfectly fine. I think there was one time I took about 3 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need the break, take.
So I have just posted Matt's, your website in the comments there for anybody who wants to check it out.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Awesome,
I
man.
will get my merch website on there.
Okay.
Somehow.
But I honestly want to say that doing the paranormal for the past 15 years is absolutely incredible. You've ran teams and now you're consulting for whoever needs it. And, there honestly should be a lot more paranormal consultants out there, because if say somebody's been investigating for 10 plus years or whatever, there's still things that people don't know and things that people are trying to learn. and maybe consultants have the answer to their questions. I can't tell you how many questions that have gotten answered by Matt that I've had, and I've been working with paranormal for quite a while. So definitely paranormal consultants in the world would be absolutely amazing. So honestly, Matt, I got to say thank you for doing what you do, because, you know, it's definitely helping the paranormal community for sure. So, and Eldon says,
here's the thing though, I am not the only consultant.
Right.
Sorry, brother. I am not the only paranormal consultant out there. But I will tell you guys this. I am probably the most boisterous. I am the most active. At least the ones that I know of.
Right. And
probably the most fun to set up things.
Absolutely.
Just feed me. You got me.
Nobody knows everything about paranormal. No. It's impossible to know everything until we actually are there ourselves. You know, every day I learn something new, especially when it comes to the paranormal. There's a lot to it. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to investigate. There's a lot of different pieces of technology to use to investigate with. I mean, and you never know what you're really communicating with. You know what I'm saying? So we really just it's impossible to know everything about paranormal.
Absolutely.
Well,
I've been with certain people that has said that they know everything, and I was like, there is no way. You know what I'm saying? There's just no way.
Well, it's like I said in my one video. You know, we as a paranormal community are nothing but a big jigsaw puzzle. That, you know, and to put a puzzle together, you have to have all your pieces together. And that puzzle we're putting together is what happens after death. Because we obviously know, is there life after death? We have that answer. Yes, of course there is. But our question is what happens? And without all the puzzle pieces to get put into place together, we will never get that answer. Like, no one's going to know everything in this field. And that's why I love this field, because everything is theory. I mean, I could sit here and tell you guys that every spirit I talk to is purple. Can you prove me wrong? No. Can you prove me right? No.
Right. And
there is some of these ghost box apps that are fake, but now there are some that's real. I mean, like the Necrophonic app, in my opinion, is legit. It's the real deal.
Absolutely.
What do y'all think about the Necrophonic app? I've actually got intelligent responses. I love it.
Yeah, we did up in Edinburgh. I used that with the Funhouse Portal Box up at Edinburgh when we were up there, and both of them together was fun. So I just got a message from Courtney Carras. Normally she's on everyone's podcast. She is been muted by Facebook, and this is the reason. I had a laugh, okay? So my trip to Maryland must have just caused a lot of ruckus, because it said she's muted for 7 days because of a comment I made when you all were live in Maryland last week.
Oh.
Hey, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
Okay.
All right.
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, go, Matt.
Sounds like an emergency going on.
Oh, yeah. Sure does.
Yep.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we'll check.
Just to kind of elaborate on that, I do think the Necrophonics app is legit. Lisa, we were using that up at the Palmer House, wasn't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Necrophonics app is made by IDC that creates a lot of the ghost equipment and stuff like that. And I found out about it from when I watched Central Maine Ghost Hunters. That's how I found out about it.
Yeah.
Right.
I also have their apps too. They have their own Ghost Hunter apps that were created also, and I have all those, and they work really well too.
Mm-hmm.
They're like $10 or something a piece.
Right.
I know the intelligent responses that I get with the Necrophonic app is out of this world. I mean, I asked a question and they immediately answer it. And it's like full sentences. And what I believe it does is it's got its own word bank, and the spirits somehow manipulate it and turn it into sentences. Now, if it's like a man or a woman, it's different words from different like men and women. So you won't really know if it's a man or a woman. In the beginning, I actually thought, if it sounded like a woman, it was a woman. Mm-hmm. For the longest, I thought that. And if it sounded like a man, it's a man. But what it is, it's different sounds in different, like male and female. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
Yep.
So it's kind of like they just take it and put it together and make sentences. It's weird how these spirits do some of this stuff. You know it?
Eldon says, doesn't the Necrophonics app have multiple banks installed in the program?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Now, what do y'all think about Huff's?
I don't. About what?
The Huff's Wonder Box?
Mm-mm.
You know the okay, it's a YouTuber. He's called Huff Paranormal, and he creates these spirit boxes, and the spirits speak through this stuff so clear. I mean, it's almost as if they are actually alive. I mean, it's that clear. And I contacted him and sent him a message, and I'm trying to actually buy one. They're expensive, but it is a ball game changer. I didn't know if y'all have ever watched his channel or not, but if you haven't, go and check him out because it's insane, y'all.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, because very sadly, I do have to work in less than an hour, so I am afraid that I have to start wrapping up. I really don't want to because I love talking to you guys, but I do have to wrap it up. I do want to give you, Mason, a chance to ask us any questions, or if we have any questions for you, that would be absolutely awesome.
Do we have him scheduled for a podcast, Marcus?
We do not. I think we talked about it.
Him on because the stuff he's got is out of this world, man.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely. Yeah, we got to get you on the show, Mason, for sure.
Oh, definitely. I would love it. And I actually love being here tonight with y'all. Very good stuff being talked about. I love the paranormal, and I love what all of us is doing for the paranormal world. Especially Matt, this para-unity deal, to me, it means a lot. And I'm sure it means a lot to all of us, but it's something that I have been waiting for many, many years. And finally, it's in the palm of our hands. And I believe deeply we need to take it and run with this because it's definitely going to turn out to be something huge.
I agree. So I'll get with you after the show and let's get you an episode schedule for sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
Awesome. Well, I do thank you for coming on tonight and sharing about your congratulations on 600 subscribers, by the way. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's for sure awesome. But I definitely do appreciate you joining in on the podcast tonight. I think we had a great time.
Yes, definitely.
All right, man. Well, we'll chat with you later, but thanks for joining.
All right. Peace and love, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. All right, guys. So, well, I'm hoping everything is okay with Matt for sure. I definitely think there was some good stuff being talked about tonight. What did you guys take away from tonight?
I think it's just fun, just everybody to come on and just, with MJC to come on and share his experiences, and just kind of talking together. I think, it's just fun getting everybody's perspective and just it's almost like surprise guesting people, like to get them on. Mm-hmm. So, which is a lot of fun, and Matt, I know doesn't mind about that.
Yeah. All right. Anything you'd like to add, Miss Rochelle?
No, it's just neat to hear Matt's perspective on how long he's been into it, and
he
decided to go into consulting instead. So
absolutely,
mm-hmm.
Awesome.
He still loves it, but he wants to do it different. So yeah,
right. All right. Well, if anybody watching has any questions for us after we end this, feel free to message us. We will always answer you back. For sure. If you have any questions, we'll definitely try to help you get to the bottom of them. But I do thank everybody for watching. Lisa, Rochelle, thank you for joining tonight. I think it was really fun. So, all right. Hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Absolutely. We'll talk later.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
All right. We'll see you later.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk with you later, Lisa.
Okie dokie, sir. My phone just went off, so I got to go answer the work phone.
All right. Talk to you later. All right, guys. Well, that was Matt Barron, the paranormal consultant, and a little extra treat from Mason from MJC Paranormal. Super awesome talking with Mason and Matt and Lisa and Rochelle about experiences, different perspectives, and all the great questions for you guys. Let's see. Eldon says, be safe, everyone, in all you do, and happy Thanksgiving. Right back at you. And Carlos says, y'all too have some pie for me. For sure, man. We got pumpkin pie and we got apple pie, I believe. So I'm definitely going to be enjoying that. I'll put your name on a slice with a Sharpie for sure. All right, guys. Well, I thank you all for watching the Minnesota SpiritCast. You can catch us every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Definitely thank you for watching tonight, and hope to see you next week when we have a very special guest. And you can go in the comments of this. You can click on Matt's YouTube page and his Facebook page. So we're going to wrap this up, but I hope you guys have a good night. Stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving and happy hunting.
Audio Jungle.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.